Chris, it is now time for me, an aspiring game show host, to host an original game for you, a current game show host. Are you ready for the game of the day?
I don't know if I'm ready, but as I do with everything in life, bring it on.
Well, this is the game of the day.
Game of the day.
And it is called Millionaire Millionaire. Millionaire Millionaire.
Okay.
So here's how we play. This is a millionaire-style game, and all the questions are going to be about the history of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And
God.
And I know you're a huge fan of the show, so this is right up your alley.
Okay. You've already thrown out like 20 facts during our interview. I'm like, oh, wow, that's an interesting fact. I didn't know.
Maybe they'll come in handy. So I have 5 multiple-choice questions, each of which deals with some aspect of Millionaire's history. The questions will get progressively harder, and the point values will increase along the way. So the first question is worth 100,000 points, the second 200,000 points, third 300,000, fourth 400,000, and fifth 500,000.
All right.
So for every correct answer, I'll add the question's point value to your score. And to win, Chris, guess how many points you got to get?
1 million points.
You are so smart. Too bad that question wasn't worth any points.
Well, I thought that was the first question.
But I do have to tell you, if you do not get to 1 million points by those 5 questions, I do have one final question. And if you get that right, that'll automatically get you 1 million points.
I like to get out of jail free card.
Basically, yeah. And even better, you have 2 lifelines. What would be a millionaire without lifelines?
Exactly.
So you have a 50-50, which of course takes away 2 wrong answers, leaving 1 correct answer and the wrong one. And it's the return of double dip. Remember double dip?
I do remember double dip. Luckily, I never had to do that.
And as a refresher, double dip allows you to give 2 answers on a single question. However, because 50-50 takes away 2 wrong answers and double dip allows you to answer the question twice, you may not use both lifelines on the same question.
That makes sense.
All right, now that all the rules have been explained, Chris, are you ready to play Millionaire Millionaire?
Let's do it. Bring it.
Audience, are you ready to play Millionaire Millionaire? They sound ready to go too. Let's play Millionaire Millionaire. And here comes your first question. This is worth 100,000 points.
Got it.
How much time were contestants given to answer each of the first 5 questions when Millionaire featured the question time clock? A, 10 seconds, B, 15 seconds, C, 20 seconds, or D, 30 seconds?
I'm going to say B, 15 seconds, and that is my final.
It is B, 15 seconds, 100,000 points.
That's a good start.
Excellent start. That is how you want to start the game. You have 100,000 points. We're going for 200,000 points now. Which of these current game show hosts won $500,000 for charity during a celebrity edition of Millionaire? A, Pat Sajak, B, Drew Carey, C, Alex Trebek, D, Wayne Brady?
I'm going to take a guess here. I would narrow it down, but I'm just going to take a guess.
Okay.
I want to say it's Drew Carey.
Is that your final?
Yeah, I'm going to make that my final.
Is that Drew Carey final? Was there any other option you were thinking?
I was trying to think of who it was. Wayne Brady? No, I don't think so. He can't be Trebek. That's too easy. Sajak would jump out at me because he's the smarter of all of them.
You didn't use a lifeline, and it's a good thing you didn't. It's Drew Carey. You have 200,000 points.
It is Drew Carey. Don't try and lead me off my initial instinct.
I'm trying to do a you. I'm trying to draw out the suspense.
That's not bad. 2 for 2. This is better than I thought I would do with this game.
You have 300,000 points. You're 700,000 points away, and this question is worth 300,000 points. The first of only 2 contestants to ever answer a $1 million question incorrectly, Ken Basin was asked a question regarding which U.S. president? A, Harry Truman, B, Dwight Eisenhower, C, Lyndon Johnson, or D, Richard Nixon?
So the question was about this president.
The $1 million question that he got wrong, Ken Basin, was about which president? Harry Truman, Dwight Eisenhower, Lyndon B. Johnson, or Richard Nixon?
I'm going to narrow it down to 50-50 here.
All right. Take away 2 wrong answers, leaving 1 wrong answer and the correct one. You're left with C, Lyndon B. Johnson, or D, Richard Nixon.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go LBJ. I'm going to go Texas.
Is that your final?
That is my final.
It is not Richard Nixon. It is Lyndon B. Johnson. You got it for 300,000 points.
Oh, God bless Texas.
I threw Richard Nixon in there as a little bit of a trick. Richard Nixon was actually the answer to John Carpenter's $1 million question. And by the way, this was the actual question regarding Lyndon B. Johnson. For ordering his favorite beverages on demand, LBJ had 4 buttons installed in the Oval Office labeled coffee, tea, Coke, and what? Fresca, V8, Yoo-Hoo, or A&W? Do you know what the answer is?
It was either V8 or Yoo-Hoo, right?
Well, what are you going with?
I'm going to go V8.
Is that your final?
That is my final.
It was actually Fresca.
Fresca.
Yeah, Ken Basin actually answered Yoo-Hoo, which was his initial instinct and the answer with the highest audience percentage after he asked the audience. But funny story, actually, I was actually at trivia night one night with my friends, and one of the questions they asked was which president had buttons on his Oval Office desk to signal for different types of drinks. And of course it was LBJ, so because of Millionaire, I was able to get a question right from my team at trivia night.
Is that great? That is awesome.
Yeah, it definitely was. You should have seen the look on my face when I heard what the question was. I leapt out of my seat, startled all my friends, and I told them, listen to me, this was a $1 million question on Millionaire, the first ever $1 million question to be answered incorrectly by a contestant. I know the answer.
I'm gonna ask a favor. Gonna ask the audience starts cheering in advance and just stops abruptly if I get it wrong, because C, final answer, give me $1 million.
No, it's not the final answer. You just lost a lot of money. It's Fresca. Fresca. Ken leaves with $25,000.
But anyway, back to the game. You have 600,000 points, and the next question is worth 400,000 points, which means, Chris, if you get this next question correct, you will have 1 million points and will be deemed a winner of Millionaire Millionaire.
All right, let's do it.
For 400,000 points and the win. In 2001, Kevin Olmsted became the biggest game show money winner at the time when he won how much money on Millionaire? A, 1,870,000, B, 1,940,000, C, 2,060,000, or D, 2,180,000. You still have a double dip.
So I get 2 shots at this.
Yes.
I'm going to go with 1.94 as my first guess.
Oh, so you're going to use the double dip.
I'll use the double dip because I have it. It's my last one. So I'll start with B.
Final?
Final.
It is not B. You have one more guess. It's either A, 1,870,000, C, 2,060,000, or D, 2,180,000.
I'm going to say C. That was my gut. I'll say C.
Final?
Final. Everything on the line. All the chips on the table.
This is for a win. Unfortunately, you have to go through another question. It was D, 2,180,000.
One more question. One more question. No lifelines. It's all up to you, and here it is for $2,180,000. Let's play. Who is credited with inventing the first mass-produced helicopter? Igor Sikorsky, Elma Sperry, Ferdinand von Zeppelin, Gottlieb Daimler.
I know this. It was the Sikorsky helicopter. So I'm going to make Sikorsky my final answer.
Just won $2 million.
It was because of a progressive jackpot that occurred back when Regis was hosting. They upped the ante, $10,000 each episode. Question 15 wasn't answered.
I remember that. It was like a lottery. I forgot they did that. That's really funny. I remember that you'd watch every night. If no one won it, it would go higher.
Right. Imagine if they did that now, because the last one was in 2003. Imagine what the jackpot would have been at now.
You were playing for $1 billion.
Who wants to be a billionaire?
That's right.
So we are continuing on. This is the 500,000 point question. And once again, if you get this question correct, Chris, you will win Millionaire Millionaire. However, you have no lifelines left.
All right.
500,000 point question. Who is Andy Walmsley? That's W-A-L-M-S-L-E-Y. Who is Andy Walmsley? A, Millionaire set designer. B, the first ever Millionaire contestant. C, the creator of the final answer catchphrase, or D, the first ever $0 winner?
I'm going to go A. He was a set designer.
Is that your final?
That's my final.
You seem very confident.
I feel good about it.
And you should. You just won Millionaire Millionaire!
I met Andy. He came on set, and I had the honor of meeting him. And we actually had a rendition of the original set, which is why I knew that answer. See?
Look at that. See?
That worked out well.
I know, you never know. And with 1,100,000 points, Chris Harrison, you have just won Millionaire Millionaire.
I love it. I will redeem those coupons at the gift shop on the way out.
Perfect. The confetti is flying, and it's another magical game show moment. And by the way, the million-point question was this, in case you wanted to know, and in case our audience is curious. The million-point question was, in 2013, TV Guide ranked Millionaire as what number on its 60 greatest game shows of all time list? Was it A, number 4, B, number 6, C, number 8, or D, number 10?
Ooh, I would say 4 or 6. I would say 6.
That's your final?
Yes.
Well, if you didn't get all those other questions, you would have had to play this question. And you would have got it right. You got the million-point question right.
Come on, that's not bad. I missed one question today. That's pretty good.
Hey, that is more than pretty good. That is excellent, Chris. And your total score is 2,100,000 points, which technically means you have won Millionaire Millionaire not once, but twice.
Come on. Trebek's got nothing on me.
That's right. And next time you see Trebek, tell him that on Bradley Clark's radio talk show, The Game Show, you played a game called Millionaire Millionaire, and you answered 5 out of 6 questions correct. I'm sure he'll be very jealous and impressed.
That's right.
And that was the game of the day, Millionaire Millionaire. Millionaire Millionaire.